going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. Today we're going to talk about the current NFL Draft reroll pack and if there is any type of method to where you can make coins or training or both. And I'm going to start this video by saying the answer is no, I don't believe so. But kinda. And I know that's going to sound confusing, but I'll talk about it. So, of course, along with this video, we're going to have a spreadsheet that we can use. And I'm going to kind of tell you what I broke down numbers-wise. And I want to show you, to start this video out, a highlight from last night's stream. So, a little backstory. What I did is I bought 5,000 5,000 worth of training. So, 500,000 training, not 5,000, 500,000 training. Now, before I purchased all of the training, I did have around like 140 or 160,000 worth of training. So whatever I had to spend to get to 5,000, you're going to see in a moment here. I'm going to show you a clip, and basically what we did is we re-rolled this pack. 500,000 training, we re-rolled it all the way down to where we couldn't re-roll anymore, and I think this 2,049 training is what I ended with, so I couldn't roll any more packs. And I'm just going to show you some highlights, and then we'll talk about it. Big W, chat. Big W finally got a 96. I legit bought like 500k worth of training. I would say 400k because I already had 100k. Start it up. Start it up. Let's go, chat! Last pack. I'm done! Chat! Last pack! A walk-off. You can put it on the board. Alright, this, I had to have profited there, right? Even without even putting things together. Here we go. Ready? I still catch an L? Oh, Lord. Not by much, but wow. I just don't know if it makes any sense to, like, do these sets. There's no method, guys. It's all luck. I kind of just want to quick sell everything and get, but I kind of want coins back, too. I just pulled two 98s and a 97, and I didn't even break even. I'm doing some math here, chat. Bear with me. All right, let me do a count here, guys. I'm kind of using the same spreadsheet I used for the last promo, just to add up everything that I have, and I want to see what it counts towards or adds up towards coins. If I sold everything at those prices, that's 1.4 mil. I'm pretty sure I didn't spend that much. I think that's the move, just to sell everything right now. There is no method, guys. I mean, you could basically open the packs and sell everything if you want to risk it. I'm not saying that's a method at all. It's all luck. Yeah, imagine if I didn't pull that last 99. Dog. It would have been a huge L. A ginormous L. So after it was all said and done, I ended up selling everything. Now, I kind of deleted my work that was on that spreadsheet that you saw from those video clips. So I don't really know how much I made, but I'm sitting at 6.6 million right now, and I'm 100% sure before I did all that, before I bought any of the training for those reroll packs, I had, I think, somewhere around 6.2, maybe 6.3. So I definitely made coins. But it took a lot of luck. You saw that I pulled 298 Cam Newtons. One of those pulls was my very last pull. I got a 96 and a 97, and it felt like, you know, after getting those pulls, I thought there's no way I'm not profiting. So obviously you can see this is all luck based, and this is why I don't believe there's any type of method. There's no guaranteed way like we've seen in previous promos where you can do things and break down the math, and no matter what you do, even with the worst luck ever, you're not going to at least break even. In this case, I think you have to have luck. I think what I just showed you there from last night's stream kind of proves it. So this is really a try at your own risk, and I don't want to lead you guys down the wrong road and say, do this, you're guaranteed to make coins, you're guaranteed to make training, because I don't believe that to be true. So there's other numbers and math that we can kind of break down, and simply, you know, if you want to risk your luck, we have created this spreadsheet. So I'm gonna link it down below in the description. I've kind of touched it up since last night, and you can see there's some differences there. But it kind of works the same way as the, when we did this. This is kind of before the color smash, the main method. What I was doing was rolling, this 96 or 87 plus color smash pack. And before we had the whole quick sell everything method that came out, I was literally just selling everything that I pulled, and I did it 3 times in a row, and every time selling everything worked out for me. But that's really, really tedious. It takes forever, and I totally understand why people would not want to do it. So it's kind of the same thing with this one. Buy everything, sell it. But what we did is we created this spreadsheet for you guys, and in the left-hand column, it's blank right now, but this is where you would try to get the cheapest training possible to start this method. I don't have a set number that you want to start with, but 5,750 training for one pack is pretty expensive. So you're not going to be able to have 50k training, 100k training, and do this efficiently, I don't think. It's really going to take some big rolls, some big bank rolls, and that's why I started with 500k. But in the left-hand column, all you have to do, and you guys probably saw this, is you're going to type in, the card name. So blah, blah, blah is the card name. Then you're going to put in the amount that you paid for. I'm totally making these numbers up right now. I'm just showing that this spreadsheet does all the calculations for you. So say it was a 96 overall, and honestly, I don't even know what, I'll have to flip here. I don't know if this is going to mess up my screen. A 96 is selling for 96k. That's actually pretty even. So say we bought a 96 for 96k. All right, and then the training point value on a 96 is 34,900. And just say we did this multiple times. We bought the same card for the same price a bunch of times. All right, so this is just going to calculate all of your cost, right? So at this point, we spent 48,000 coins to get 174,500 training, and we were getting that at about 2.75 coins per training point. So obviously you can find cheaper training, and with the free Ultimate Legend pack coming out today, my guess is there's going to be a lot of 96s and a lot of 97 Ultimate Legends on the market. So today is definitely a good time to try to snipe really cheap training if you want to test your luck. Again, this is not guaranteed. This is going to be all luck-based, but if you want to go for it, I probably will again tonight on Twitch. So if you guys want to see that, tune in. I'm going to buy up a bunch of cheap training. My goal is to get it for like 2.75 coins per training point and under, and we're going to roll probably another 500k. So once you've done that, and you open up all your packs, you open up all these packs, I have to make up numbers here. I've done the math for you, but I want you to update this yourself. I'm going to kind of show you how I go about doing it. So I'll jump over to the auction house. But basically, hypothetically, say we pull 1086s. We would put a 10 in there. Say we pull 390s, 193s, 096s. We get lucky, pull 197, and we go crazy and get lucky and pull another 198. Again, this is all hypothetical, but what you can see is it's breaking down the math. So this price column, you have to set this, and I'll show you kind of what I've done to put numbers in there, and you're gonna have to update it yourself. As always, with this spreadsheet, guys, you can go to file and then make a copy, and it's gonna allow you to edit it yourself, and you're gonna have to keep these numbers updated. I can't do it for you, but basically what I do is I go to 8687 to start out, and we're gonna go to program. We're gonna go all the way down to draft picks, and without doing any other filters, no team, no offense, no defense, I'm going to kind of look for a common value. So these are probably safely going to sell at about 5.5. You see, I already have that on my sheet. And then it taxes it for you. It totals it all up. And this right here, this number on the under the total, I don't think you can see my cursor here. This number right here is, your profit with everything factored in, the quantities factor in, including tax. So if this hypothetical situation happened, I would have lost. But again, I'm literally just throwing numbers out there. I have no idea. But you guys saw my spreadsheet from last night, it actually was in the plus. So say I pull, 596s. Now it calculates, boom, this is what we spent over here, 480k. Factoring in all this over here, this is our profit. All hypothetical numbers. But back to updating this price column, you're then going to go back over to your auction house. And for the next overall 90s, you're going to go to 90 and no sorting at all. You're just going to say, boom, there's the number. For this, I'd put 17K. There's a few, under 17K, but you can put 17K for this. Now, Really quick, you see 2 random sections. This is totally up for you. Some of these cards sell for more. So 90s are a really good example because OBJ's 90 pretty much sits around 19K if I can ever find it. See, so you got to kind of pay attention to that. It looks like JJ Watt's up there as well, whereas these guys up here are still selling for 17. So I've left some work on the sheet for you to plug in random. You can put OBJ there, you can put your quantity and then what he's going to sell for. It'll do the math on the taxes for you. Jumping back to the 86s, the only 2 that are, there's maybe 3, right? Darnell Savage was selling for a lot more than others this morning, but it looks like he's come back down to the average price, so we can kind of forget him. The other 2 though are David DeCastro. He sells for a little bit more than the 5.5 average, so keep an eye out for that. And then the bigger one here is Evan Ingram. If we ever find him, I feel like there was none on the auction house at all. Evan Ingram was selling for like 3-4K higher than all of the other 86s. So that's where that random section is going to come in for you. So there's Ingram, 6.7. So he's actually come down in price as well. I sold Evan Ingram's for like 7-8K this morning, I believe, if I remember correctly. So update that price column. We'll go back here. We've done 86s, we've done 90s. The next thing you would do is go to 93s. And we got, 39K. These actually have gone up a little bit. I was selling them for 37, 38. Then you would go to 96 and you would update this information. So we got 97s right now. I think last night, if you remember what you were seeing, I was listing it at about 94K. So these actually have gone up. The only thing with this method also to keep in mind is every day this, promo is out, these cards are probably going to get a little bit cheaper. So it's actually better, again, if you're going to do this now and risk it. It's not guaranteed. I want to be very, very clear on that. It's probably better the sooner you do it, the better, because training's going to be cheap today due to the free Ultimate Legend Pack. And I don't know when this video is coming out. I'm planning 2 videos. This might come out after the first one, but I'm recording it. I'm sorry, this might come out after the Ultimate Legend video, but I'm recording it before that. So training's going to be cheap. These prices may start to tank as well. I don't know. You have to really keep an eye on it. But we're now at 98s. We would plug in, about 195, 196. And then with 99, just keeping 99s and 97s, keep in mind you have to go to, instead of draft picks, it's draft heroes. So 99, Cam's going for about 300. You would plug that in your spreadsheet like I did. 97s is another reason, jumping back here, is why I have a random section for you. Because 97s are solely dependent on the player. You can do a sort by 97s and you can say, and I have a 97 column there where it says about 140K, but the problem is you get a Von Miller. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Von Miller is going to be selling for more. So that's also where you can kind of utilize the, Von Miller's 180. He's not the same cost of this 97 Juwan James. So that's why, another reason why you want to use that random section. Say you pull a 97 and it's Von or somebody more expensive, Patrick Peterson, you can utilize that random section to calculate all of your values. So now the next question is, I got all these cards. Can I roll these into new sets and kind of upgrade these cards and build them out that way? Will that be more cost effective? That was something I was kind of going back and forth with last night, and I ended up selling everything, which worked out for me. But this morning I broke down the math on all of the sets to see if maybe it was smarter to build out some of these sets than sell those items or quick sell those items and see if it came out any different. And here's what I got. So we got a bunch of different sets within this promo and different ways to utilize these 86s, these 90, 93s, and so forth. And I kind of broke down the first 2 columns, the draft picked and the draft heroes. I didn't really mess with the draft class because I just don't think these cards are going to be as expensive as anybody might assume. Like, with those 298, somebody recommended, hey, why don't you roll it into the number 1 pick? But I don't think anybody's really going to spend more than 300K on a 99. I'm assuming Joe Burrow with like 86 speed. It's just not going to be a highly desired item in MUT, and I think a lot of people end up having it because of that $5 reroll pack, or not reroll pack, but that $5 draft pick pack that came out yesterday. I don't think it's worth your time. If you would disagree with me, by all means, go ahead and do so, but me personally, I'm just not going to mess with it. So we're going to work from bottom to top here, and we have these sets that kind of trickle upward. So you take 486s, you get a 90. You take 390s, you get a 93. You take 393s, you get a 96. None of these make sense. So some people might tell you, or some people might suggest, go ahead and, all those 86s you pull, roll them put them into this set, get a bunch of 90s, use the 90s to build the 97, quick sell the 97. The numbers to me, unless I'm missing something here, they just don't add up. I wrote it all down here. If you took the 486s, I wish I could put this on your screen, but I'm just going to read, stay with me here. If you take 486s, they equal 190. 486s, quick sell for 86s quick sell for 1,340 training. If you take that times 4, that's 5,360 training. If you take 190, that's only worth 4,940 training. So you can see 486s, if you just quick sell those 4, they're going to equal more training than 190. The same thing is going to go for 390s, will total 14,820 training. If you just take 193, that's 13,100 training. So again, it's just more lucrative to quick sell the 390s than to turn them into 193 and quick sell that. Now, of course, you can build out sets. We'll talk about that in a moment, but I just want to go through all this. 393s to get 196. 393s can quick sell for 39,300, whereas 196 only quick sells for 34,900. So again, it's counterproductive. And then the last one is a little bit more sense coin-wise, but not really. So quick selling 296s. You can take 296s to get this 98. Quick selling those is 69,800 training. If you just quick sell a 98, it's 66,900. So again, doesn't make sense to do that. Now, I even did it coin-wise with the spreadsheet information, with all of this text and everything. And even coin-wise, like selling 486s after tax is going to amount to more coin than selling 190. Same thing with this, selling 390s after tax is going to amount to more coin than selling 193. Selling 393s after tax is going to amount to more coin than selling 196. This one is the only difference, but it's literally like 900 coins or 1,000 coins, something like that. If you sell 296s minus tax, you'll get 174,600, and if you sell 198, you get 175,500. So you'll make like 900 coins if you do that. Absolutely not worth it at all. So all of these sets, if you're taking your reroll, all the things you obtain from the reroll, none of them make sense to me. I could be wrong, but if you got other math to prove it, let me know. Now, within the draft heroes, you could build out some of these sets, but even these don't make sense. There's basically 4 types of sets. There's ones that take 28 items, ones that take 9 items, ones that take 4 items, and ones that take 2 items. It's funny enough that the one that makes 28 items actually could be lucrative, but you have to have 28 of the same card. And I rolled 500,000 training worth, and believe you me, the closest one I may have got was Kelvin Ridley, and I didn't have 28 Kelvin Ridleys. Now, of course, you could trade with people, but is it really worth it? I don't think so. Basically, if you take 28 86s, all of the same 86s, that's going to amount to 37,520 training. If you built out a 97 with that, with 28 86s, you could quick sell that 97 for 48,320. So that actually would be profitable. But obtaining 28 of the same 86 overall card, whether it's Peppers, DeCastro, Ingram, you name it, getting 28 of the same card just to make, 11,000 training, is it worth it? It's going to be tedious. You'd have to really be on the auction house a lot. I don't know if it's worth it. Now, 90s are a little bit easier because you only need 9 of them. If you took 9 90s, you quick sold them, 44,460 training. If you turn the 9 of the same 90s, so you had 9 Juwan Jameses, and you put them in and build his 97, you could quick sell that for 48,320 training. So again, that's a profit, not as much, like basically like 4,000. But if you do somehow do this method a gajillion times and you save all your 90 Bud Dupree's, I'm sorry, your 90 Darnell, nope, wrong again, 90 Jawan James, we're just going to use them as an example. If you kind of hang on to those, eventually you'll make 4,000 training. Not worth it to me, maybe it is to you. And then when we get to the 93s, where we go, Todd Gurley, this is where you would lose coin. 493s, quick sell for 52,400 training, whereas 197 is the 48,000, and then 296s will quick sell for 69,000 versus the 197 for 48,000, and even the Cam Newton set doesn't make sense. So that one starts okay with the 86s and the 90s, but again, you have to have all of the same cards. So to me, in conclusion, there is no method. The only thing you can do is roll a bunch of packs, hope to get lucky, and then use this spreadsheet to calculate your luck and see if you came out on top or not. I'm going to do it again tonight. We'll try it again. If you want the spreadsheet down below, again, in the comment section, I'm going to pin it. If I remember, it should be in the description as well. That's all I got. Thank you guys for tuning in again. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.